Hi, my name is Casey Helferty, Associate Director of Career Development at GMercyU University. Welcome to today's employer meet and greet. Today we have Debra and Chris from Baratz Associates, who will be discussing some general information about the organization, as well as some current and future job and internship opportunities. Thank you both for being here today. Could you just start out by telling us a little bit about the organization?
Sure. So Baratz Associates is an accounting firm that is located in the Delaware Valley. Our headquarters are in Marlton, New Jersey, and we have a second location that is in Fort Washington, Pennsylvania. So our organization has multiple divisions to it. We do tax practice as well as audit, and then we have a partnership with a financial advising organization called Cora. So today, Chris and I are joining you from our two locations. I am in Marlton, New Jersey, and Chris is in Fort Washington, Pennsylvania. My role at Baratz Associates is within talent acquisition. So I joined the organization about a month and a half ago, and my role is to work with our new hires, so finding our interns, as well as staff professionals focused in tax and accounting, and then working with those individuals when they start. So Chris, if you want to share a little bit more about your role in the organization.
Yes, so I came to Baratz Associates working in the Marlton office, getting to know everybody in the home office, you would say, about 10 months ago. I am a staff accountant who is now staffed out of the Fort Washington office. We have a really cohesive, collaborative bunch, always connecting with each other, and it's just a phone call or a Zoom meeting away to discuss any issues.
Yeah, and just to jump off of that as well, the collaborative nature. Many of our professionals can easily access our partners or our managers. So if there's questions that they need to ask or clarity that they need on a project, it's not unusual for someone who is new to the organization to easily stop in somebody's door, make that phone call, jump on a Zoom. It's not one of these organizations that's like very hierarchical. It's very collaborative, and it's very focused on team and serving the clients to the best of our ability.
I would agree, Deborah. I would agree 100%. As I started, I met every partner, I met every manager within the first week, and then I worked with them before I left Marlton to come to Fort Washington. And in Fort Washington, it's a open door policy. Everyone is always willing to help, willing to talk, and willing to work together. So it's a really great environment.
Great. What are some job or internship opportunities available for students and alumni?
Sure. So I'm going to advance my screen a couple of slides. I'll probably move around a little bit here. So currently we have our tax busy season internship available. And so that is an opportunity for students from January to April. We primarily look at junior and senior level students for that internship, but given the right candidate, we may consider a sophomore, or if there's a graduate student, we would consider them as well. We also have open full-time positions for our tax accountant position, as well as our senior staff accountant role. So the difference there is the number of years of experience. With a senior staff accountant, we're looking at somebody with 5+ years experience, likely somebody that has a CPA. For the tax accountant role, it is somebody that's more entry level, so a recent graduate, maybe somebody that has a year of experience. So those are the positions that we currently have available.
Great. What are some things that you look for in candidates, such as skills or traits?
Sure. So I'll start and then I'll pass it over to Chris. So for some of the things that we're looking for, especially in that intern, somebody that is a self-starter, someone who may have had customer service roles in the past, so they're comfortable talking with clients, comfortable going to managers or partners to get clarity on their work. We do like to have somebody that has shown some experience with maybe QuickBooks or with some of the technical components, but not that that's a requirement at all. You know, we have a very comprehensive training that begins the first week of the internship. So the students are really getting detailed training on how to approach the busy season and the work that they're going to be given. And so we really look for somebody that is eager to learn and interested in accounting because they're going to be doing hands-on work. It's not like mid-internship or by the end of busy season, maybe get to work on a tax return. We have our interns working on tax returns at the start. So it's definitely somebody that is eager to be learning. Chris, anything else that you want to add there?
Yeah, I think I was going to jump right on the eager to learn and willing to take your time, work through something, and eventually you will become not a master. It takes a long time, but you will be able to work successfully if you can have an open mind and willing to learn at this firm. Yeah.
Excellent. So what are some items that you look for on a student or alumni's resume?
Sure. So I think what's really helpful first and foremost is having your graduation date. So make sure that that information is there and not just saying, you know, the semester that you started, so maybe like fall of 2025 to present, but actually putting May or December or August and then the year, because that gives us a sense of where you are in your timeline to graduation. And then that lets us know where you would fit into our organization. So that's really helpful. Also to share if you have done any meaningful class projects or case studies, you know, what kind of work have you been doing in the classroom or outside of the classroom that's preparing you for an internship? Part-time jobs and class or student organizations are very important on a resume because it tells us about that communication style or that self-starter experience, that client or customer relationship that you've already been experiencing. Those pieces are very helpful. And then of course, knowing your Excel knowledge, or if you've had any introduction to QuickBooks or any other tax or accounting software, whether that's come in the classroom or if that's come from something outside the classroom. These are helpful components for sure. Chris, anything else that you've seen on resumes that are helpful?
I definitely agree with the graduation date. That was something that was eye-opening to me as potential employers were wondering, when are you going to be ready to get in here full time? So as soon as we know that you can start with us X year, or you are available at X time, that's definitely a good piece of information to have. And I would agree with everything you've said, as I'm not the expert on resumes, I would say.
Could you tell us a little bit about the interview process?
Sure. So we will be coming to campuses for career fairs and other like tabling events or classroom presentations. We'll be at the fair at Cabrini University on Friday, September 30th. And so we look forward to engaging with students there, collecting resumes in person or through our post on Handshake. We'll be following up with phone interviews to candidates that we're interested in speaking with. And then we will have an in-person round as well. So it will be, you know, collecting the resume either at the fair or through Handshake, a phone interview or Zoom interview, and then an in-person interview. So by that third round of connection with the in-person interview, from there we'll be making offers to successful candidates.
Excellent. So how can students find any additional information or apply for positions?
Sure. So our positions are posted on Handshake. So students can find the full details there and they're able to apply that way. But we also have up-to-date information on LinkedIn. So that's where we primarily post our current information. We currently do not have other social media accounts, but we do push out information to your fair center as well as forward information that can go through emails or through their social media posts. And then our website is another way that students can connect and get information about who we are and where we're located in the lines of business that we practice. I'll have this slide up here a little bit that you can see. We do have multiple practice areas. So even though we're a small firm, we have a big firm experience because of the variety that we offer our staff members. We do a lot of community engagement. So if that is something that's valuable to you, that's important to us as well. So we do volunteer work during the work day. It's not something that we ask of people to do additionally. We do support the CPA exam experience and the preparation for that, and then taking time to take that exam. We offer health benefits and time off and flexibility in that work-life experience. Something I realized I failed to mention before about the internship is that we build that internship time around a student's class schedule. So, we recognize that they're students first. And so once a student has scheduled their spring semester, we then look at what that work schedule would be for them. We expect a minimum of 20 to 25 hours a week for the intern. And so they can cover that through Monday through Friday, or they could also come in on a Saturday. So in that idea of flexibility and work-life balance, our professionals do work on a Saturday during busy season, but that's so that we can maintain a 55-hour work week and not work like 80 to 90 hours during the tax season. We want people to go home and rest and be with their family. So for an intern, this Saturday is there as an option, but not a requirement to fulfill your internship requirements. So we have flexibility in that way, even for the intern.
Great.
Is there anything else you want to add for that, kind of like the benefit?
Yeah, as a big talking point about the firm in Fort Washington, as I didn't know, but as a GMercyU alumni, the Fort Washington office is, I'd say, about 10 minutes from the campus. So if a student lives on campus, off campus, but close to campus, or if you're in the area, it is a straight shoot down Bethlehem Pike, and you would be right in the office. So you could come and go. You would be very close to our Fort Washington location.
Excellent. Is there anything else that either of you would like to add?
Anything else?
I don't think so. I think we've touched on a lot of things.
My email is up there, klokisd@baratzcpa.com. So please feel free to email me if you have any questions. Like I said, our email is there, as well as our website. You can look for us on LinkedIn, Handshake, and as Chris was just saying, how close we are to campus, you can do a Google Maps and see that for real and how close we are, and hopefully that will give you a little extra motivation to check out our internship or full-time position and join us.
Thank you. So for other employer meet and greets and additional programs and events, please visit our website at www.gmercyu.edu/cd and click on events. Thank you, Debra and Chris, again for joining us today, and have a great day.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.